may believe your cat sleeps because it's lazy. That's a lie. Cats are ambush predators, and ambush predators run on short, brutal bursts of energy. A house cat can hit 30 miles per hour in a sprint, but only for a few seconds, so evolution's solution was simple. Sleep 16 hours a day and save the fuel. Some push it to 20. That's 70% of their entire life spent unconscious. If a human did that, we'd call it a coma. For a cat, it's Tuesday. People believe cats are solitary animals who don't need anyone. That's a lie. Feral cats form colonies, and related females actually raise kittens together, nursing each other's babies and grooming one another for hours. It's basically a commune. The only ones excluded are adult males, chased off once they're old enough to be a threat. Harsh, but efficient. This is a whisker, and it's not decoration. Whiskers are rooted 3 times deeper than regular fur and wired directly into a cat's nervous system, sensing air currents in complete darkness. Trim them, and you mess with a cat's depth perception so badly some stop jumping entirely. There's even a real condition vets call whisker fatigue, where a food bowl that keeps brushing the whiskers stresses a cat out enough to refuse dinner. Yes, your cat can boycott a meal over bowl shape. Talking about senses, you may have heard cats are colorblind, like dogs. That's a lie, sort of. They see color, just a washed out version, strong on blues and greens, but weak on reds. What they lack in color, they make up for in motion. A cat can spot a twitch you can't even register, which is why a still toy is boring, and a slightly trembling one is a 5-alarm emergency. This is a cat's tongue, and it looks soft. It is not. Under a microscope, it's covered in hundreds of backward-facing hooks made of the same material as your fingernails, working like a hairbrush built into the mouth. All that stripped fur has to go somewhere, and most of it goes down the throat, which is the entire reason hairballs exist. Step on one at 3 a.m., and that's basically a fur receipt for 4 hours of self-care. People assume purring only means a cat is happy. That's a lie. Cats also purr when injured, scared, or dying. The leading theory is that the frequency, somewhere between 25 and 150 hertz, actually promotes bone healing. So a cat purring next to a bad injury might not be comfort. It might be self-medicating with its own vocal cords. Talking about myths, if you think your cat meows at you because it's talkative, here's the twist. Adult cats almost never meow at other cats. That sound is basically reserved for humans. Kittens meow at their mothers, then mostly grow out of it. But cats figured out meowing works incredibly well on us specifically, so they kept doing it their whole lives. You didn't domesticate the cat. The cat found its permanent mark. People love saying cats always land on their feet. Mostly true, and it's not magic, it's math. Cats have a righting reflex, an inner ear system that senses which way is up and twists the spine mid-fall. Oddly, vets have documented cats falling from very high floors surviving with fewer injuries than ones falling from a medium height, because at extreme heights there's time to relax the body and slow the fall. The safest floor to fall from might genuinely be the top one. Please do not test this. And cats cannot taste sweetness at all. Every other common house pet has some version of a sweet receptor. Cats lost the gene millions of years ago, back when their ancestors became strict meat eaters and stopped needing it. That whipped cream a cat goes wild for isn't about sugar, it's about fat and texture. As far as a cat's tongue is concerned, cake doesn't exist. Now let's talk about the actual cats, because not all of them are built the same. This is a Maine Coon, and it is not a small animal. Some males top 20 pounds and stretch over 3 feet nose to tail, one of the largest domestic breeds on Earth. Legend says they came from a ship's cat crossed with a raccoon. Biologically impossible, but the myth stuck because of the bushy, ringed tail. Despite the size, they're known for tiny, high-pitched, chirping voices. This is a Sphynx, bald on purpose, not by accident. The lack of fur is a selected genetic mutation, and it comes with a side effect nobody warns you about. The skin still produces the oils fur would normally absorb, so Sphynx cats need regular baths just to avoid getting greasy. This is a Scottish fold, famous for ears that bend forward instead of standing up. That fold is caused by a cartilage mutation, the same one that can cause painful joint problems throughout the body. Several major cat associations refuse to register the breed at all. Cute ears, complicated backstory. This is a Persian, one of the oldest known breeds. That flat, squished face is called brachycephaly, the same trait seen in pugs, and it can cause breathing problems and constant tear duct issues. Beauty is pain, mostly for the cat. This is a Bengal, built to look like it belongs in a jungle instead of an apartment, created by crossing domestic cats with the Asian leopard cat. That wild blood means Bengals are high energy, and unlike most cats, a lot of them genuinely enjoy water. This is a Siamese, one of the most vocal breeds that exists, known for a raspy yowl that sounds almost human. Siamese cats are naturally cross-eyed and pale at birth, and their darker points develop because of a heat-sensitive gene. Colder parts of the body literally produce more pigment. This is a Ragdoll, named because it goes almost limp when picked up, flopping in your arms like it has no bones. Ragdolls tolerate handling that would send most cats under the bed, and owners often describe them as more dog than cat.
And this is a Savannah, a hybrid between a domestic cat and the African serval, a genuinely wild animal. Early generations can stand nearly 18 inches at the shoulder and clear a 6-foot fence from a standstill, which is why several states restrict owning them. So next time your cat knocks something off the table or refuses to eat because the bowl touched its whiskers wrong, remember, it's not being difficult. It's just running several million years of predator software on a body that now mostly wants snacks and a warm spot on the couch.